You don't want to be a jester towards women, but the energy that you carry in your life is jester energy. When I'm talking about this, it doesn't even necessarily just have to be for the guy. You could be a girl and still have jester energy. If you don't know what jester maxing is, it's basically the equivalent of when you go out and you're trying to impress women, you're trying to impress someone, and you're making a fool out of yourself. Unequal exchange of value. You know, like a jester, like the ones that would try to make the kings and queens laugh. So people are laughing at your expense. You're putting yourself down, lowering your energy at the expense to potentially be liked by someone. The average person, their biggest fear is, oh, I'm not gonna be a jester. I'm not gonna be a clown towards the woman. I respect myself. Fine. So they focus and make sure that they don't do it in that aspect, the dating aspect. It applies to life because this is an energy that you carry, and it's had many different names. Now they just call it being a jester. When you treat the external world higher than your own self, the truth is you could have that energy all throughout your life. For people who are your family, for people who are your friends, for your jobs, people are jesters all throughout their life. All throughout their life, they go through and they put everything on a pedestal. They put the physical world higher than their internal world. The problem is that the external world, as in whatever is outside of you, will never be enough to satisfy you. And it's this importance on things that are outside of you that makes you feel like shit, that makes your life go in chaos. People think, for example, that if you fix one area, that's the only thing you really get to fix, or like if you have a problem in one area, it doesn't really leak into everything. But the thing is, for the most part, how you do one thing is how you end up doing everything. And your mind doesn't really keep track. Like, it's not like it divides things. It's, if you're a clown in this area, you're gonna be a clown in most areas. And you're not a clown. It's just that you put your attention and energy in the wrong places. When you go out and you put things on a pedestal and you put importance on it, you create a space between you two where this thing is higher than you. For example, let's say I really wanted a certain job. This job is now here and I'm here, and I see myself as so separate. That job is everything. So when I go in to actually try and get the job, or when I'm interacting with the job, it's gonna be a completely different energy, as if when I just see it as one. I am going to start treating it a lot more important than it is. And people usually think that's a really good thing. I see it's so important, it's everything, and I should put importance on it. And to a certain degree, you should. It's important to care about things. But this is an unequivalent exchange of value. You're seeing it higher than you. If you treat anything like a celebrity, you will be treated as a fan. This is why people get taken advantage of by family members, by friends, by work, by bosses, by co-workers. It is because you don't have respect for yourself. So here you are thinking, nope, no, everyone in a relationship is gonna respect me. I'm not gonna be a jester. And then you're on your knees for your boss, or for your work, or for your coworkers, or for your friends. The list goes on. It really does not matter. Maybe it's your childhood friends, or maybe it's, you know, a group of people that you want to fit into their little niche and you can't. So you're trying to really impress them, and you know what? You treat them like a celebrity, they're gonna treat you like a fan because you're being a jester. And it's an illusion. I'm not more important than you are, and you're not more important than me. And really, that's the case for everything. It depends on the way that you observe it and your own perception of it. Your own perception is what gives things importance. Like these little plants behind. They're just plants, but to someone they could be everything. To my mom, she really treasures and adores these plants. Not in a bad way, but the level of importance that you put on things is what makes things appear more important. When you can see it from a higher plane, a higher point of view, then you'll see that everything just is. And then you go in and give everything meaning. This means this to me. This means that to me. I perceive this way. So what I'm trying to say is that it's an illusion that you're better than someone, or that someone's better than you. Like in what regard? You know what I mean? Even the fact that you say I'm better than someone, I'm more popular than someone. It's like, to who? You may be more popular to the people in band, or you may be more popular to a religious clique, or you may be more popular to a certain group of people. So you see how a lot of it just goes perspective and opinion based. When you can't see past that illusion, you suffer. You suffer in the material world. You suffer here and now. Like I mentioned, it's an energy. You're carrying that energy with you. And the neat thing about that is all you have to do is just fix your energy. No, be present, be here in the moment, and realize that you are enough just the way you are, with all your imperfections, with everything that you have, because you just are. If there's certain things you want to change, it's fun. It's part of the process. It's part of being a human. But you don't have to worry or try to impress or try to do this for a certain reason. You can do it just because you care about impressing you. And that's the whole thing. You care about impressing yourself and you don't realize that. You think you want to impress others, but when you get validation from other people, you have the emotion of feeling good. Bruh, this little bee or I think it's a yellow jacket maybe. It bit me. So same way, like I'm annoyed, obviously, a little pissed off at it, but at the same time, it's not personal. Like, could have just thought I was a menace, right? I could take it personal and be like, oh, it fucking sucks, but it probably just thought I was, I was moving my arms and may have thought I was a predator or something, an apex predator. But like I said, basically, when you get an emotion that's good because people validate you, you feel good about yourself. You're the one that feels that. So at the end of the day, who gives a fuck what they think, because you're the one that's gonna feel good. So it's like, oh, they don't like you. I don't give a fuck. I like me. I feel good about myself. I want to feel good. I don't really give a fuck if you like me or not. And if you do, I mean, that's cool too. That's an added cherry on top, but it's not the end all be all. When you get a girlfriend or when you get a boyfriend or when you get a husband or when you get a wife, you are the one that feels good, right? The love of loving someone and giving energy to that, you feel good about yourself. Even the noble things make you feel good. If you didn't feel good, you wouldn't have the desire to do it. So yeah, get rid of that jester energy and you will see that you will thrive in whatever it is that you want to do. Because no one likes jester energy. It's just the truth. Even you probably wouldn't. If someone was obsessed over you, you probably wouldn't really be fucking with whoever's doing it,